With 3/4 of 2024 in the books, we thought it was about time for an update. And something that I get asked every single day is what are prices doing? And rather than sit here and talk to you about percentages, I thought it'd be a great idea if we look at some apples to apples comparisons of what things have sold for across our area over the last couple of years. So the first one we're going to have a look at is a semi-detached property that was sold for $456,000 around the middle of 2022. Now, we sold a very similar property around the corner in mid 2023, and that went for £419,000. Now that's a drop of £37,000, around 8%, which ties in with the national drops at those times. Now mid 2024 we sold a very similar house almost opposite the first one that went for £436,000. So that's an increase of £17,000, about 3.7% of the 8% that was lost. So we're still about 4.3% down from where we were at the peak of the market, but the market is heading in the right direction. The forecast is that that is likely to continue over the winter and into next year, and who knows, with a favourable budget at the end of October, we might see things accelerate a little further still.
So as we enter the final quarter of 2024, it's been a very similar story across the rental sector over the past 12 months. If we're looking at rents from September last year compared to September this year, there's been an increase of around about 5% across the West Berkshire area, with rents now sat at an average of £1,550 per calendar month. Now this is still being driven by a lot of landlords exiting the market, whilst investors aren't currently buying at the speed that they are selling, so still leaving that deficit in available properties. Now, as Dan mentioned, sales prices have been a little bit unstable over the past year, so in turn it's actually made buying an investment an extremely attractive opportunity, with yields now sitting higher than they ever have done. Now, the big topic across the lettings industry at the moment is the rental rights bill, and there will be a lot more that we cover on this over the coming months as we hear more. But currently it's sat in the House of Commons. It's got a little way to go until it gets to the House of Lords and to be made law. So listen out, watch the videos, and we'll update you soon.
On to mortgages, and whilst the Bank of England have held rates at around 5% for the base rate recently, in the background behind that, the lenders have actually been reducing their rates quite significantly. If you are a first-time buyer with a 5% deposit, you can actually get a 5-year fixed-term rate for around about 5 to 5.1% now, which is absolutely great news. If you've got a bit more deposit, around the 40%, then the perfect news for you is that you can get mortgages between 3.8 to 3.9% from certain lenders on a 5-year fixed term as well. So that's good news in the mortgage side of things. It's also been noted that a few lenders are now also offering first-time buyers up to 6 times their annual salary towards a mortgage, allowing you to borrow that little bit more should you need to. This is a great time to announce our exciting partnership with Principal Financial Services and Martin Faulkner. Martin has over 20 years experience in providing mortgages, life, home insurance and various other financial services for many of the people in the local area. You can contact him either directly on the contact information below, or you can simply give us a call on one of our Parker's offices and we'll be able to put you in touch with him to help you out with your financial services needs.
In quarter 3, we've been delighted to announce our continued support with local communities and causes. We've helped a number of local schools with their summer fetes and school fairs. We've also helped support a number of local independent businesses, ranging from food establishments, barbers, coffee shops and cafes. Earlier in the year, we ran a competition where we asked you guys to nominate a local cause that needed help with funding. Bean Sheaf Preschool was nominated by you by majority, and we were so pleased to present them £1,000, and they invested that money into buying a mud kitchen for the children to play with, and we were so proud to be involved in that project as well. At Parker's, we have a long-standing tradition of supporting local football clubs, and I'm really pleased to touch on a couple of names right now. So we've got the Tilehurst Under-12 Ladies Panthers, and we've also got Reading City Football Club. We've also made donations to a number of other clubs across the West Berkshire network. So that's quarter 3 in a nutshell from myself and my colleagues. We really hope you've enjoyed this video. Naturally, if you do have any questions or property inquiries, pop in and see your local branch or give us a call please on the below numbers.